Through the grey frosty dawn, every cold winter's moon, rode this lad full of life and joy. Every day just the same, down the road where he came, he was known as their own saddle boy. In his youth, free from strife, he was called from this life, from the sorrows of life's highway. He was needed above at the homestead of love, for the last final roundabout someday. Now the sad willows wave on a cold silent grave, where the tall grasses bend and bow, and the jackass's laugh is the only epitaph on the grave of this brave saddle boy. At the schoolhouse on the rise, teacher always watched the sky for the storm clouds that grows like thorn. You've a long way, he said, so you'd better go ahead. Saddle up, saddle boy, ride for home. He had 10 miles to ride through the dark countryside as the storm all around raged on. Just one creek left to cross, struck by driftwood, boy and horse, swept away by the mad raging storm. And the lightning overhead showed the last sandy bed where the boy and the pony lay. And old boundary rider Troy was the one who found the boy and who took saddening message the next day. The old people say of the long nights in May, when the wind in the valley roam, pounding hoofbeats that sound through the tall timberline, it's their own saddle boy riding home. Do. Come in. G'day guys. Just thought I'd come on and say g'day. I haven't picked up the guitar for a few years. I started learning it and then I give it away when things got a bit hectic. I thought I'll never touch that again, but I pulled it out the other day trying to remember. I was never any good at it anyway, but I like songs and things like that to tell a bit of a story. I was just thinking about when we were kids, my mates and I, we were only young. We used to ride everywhere on horses, and it's funny, we used to carry our slug guns around, ride around with our slug guns on our horses. Imagine nowadays, you wouldn't get up the road and they'd have the police there on you. Oh, and this is my darling wife too. What? Well, they've probably forgotten who you are. We thought I'd drag Lynn out. It's pretty cold out here now. The sun was been in and out. We've been getting a bit of cold weather. I hope they go and get me coat.
Yeah.
But we wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about this book that we got sent. Anyway, no further ado.
Mm-hmm. Well, our dear sister in the Ozarks, Sister Kate, sent us...
Sister Kate Fox.
Yes, sent us 2 copies actually of her Homesteading Hints book, and I was really enthralled with this, and you can order this on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box down below, but I'll just read you the table of contents. I don't really want to tell you all about the book because there's no point in you reading it then, but here are the table of contents. It's before you start homesteading, the land, your little slice of heaven, the cheapest homesteading options, moving, as in moving house, animals, gardening, the way to organise your homesteading life, food basics for the homesteader, machines versus manpower, vehicle, extras, and finally 25 homesteading hints. I found this book very compact. Sister Kate did a tremendous job at it. I think anyone who wants to go get one. As I say, the link will be down in the description box. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an awesome book. I'm not much of a book person, but we've been trying to get a few hard copies of things, you know, in case something happens and you can't look up Mr. Google or Mrs. Google. And this is just, it's a great little book to have. I was impressed when I read it. Yeah, some great hints and tips in there that things I'd never thought of. So it's, yeah, there's some really good, you know, money saving things there. There's one that talks about drenches, and I won't give it away because you have to go and buy the book. You need this book. You need this in your library, I can tell you.
Yeah.
You know, we've always been around animals and land and things, but there's a lot of stuff in there that I thought, wow, that's a good idea, or that's good, you know. Hadn't thought of that. Just a lot of simple things too that you've heard a bit about, telling how old the chooks are and things like that. Yeah, it was great. I didn't. That's things I didn't know. That's for sure.
Can I give a little bit of a background how I got to know Sister Kate, just quickly?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, go on. You better. You can have a go.
Yeah, well, I was working away and I was really missing the farm and everything, and I was just searching on YouTube, and I found Sister Kate's channel, which I'll put in the description box too if you haven't watched her before. And I was watching this lady and I thought, wow, she's doing a tremendous job over there on their homestead. She speaks common sense. This is about 7 years ago, I think it was, and I've followed her ever since. And so go over to her channel and you'll just get some really good common sense basic knowledge, really. And I think a lot of you probably do know Pastor Joe and Viking Preparedness. Well, PJ. Well, Sister Kate is, of course, PJ's wife, and we've become good online friends with them, haven't we? Over the
absolutely.
Time?
Yeah,
it's been great.
There's a few channels and people that we sort of got to know, but they've been in our favourites list for sure. But yeah, I've been thinking about PJ while my back was crooked because I watched a few things. I don't know whether he's older than me or not, but I reckon he's older than me. I don't know. Lynn reckons he's not. But anyway, you know, there one particular time he's been walking with his pack on his back and training and stuff like that, and I'm sitting in my armchair, crippled up, couldn't walk, and I thinking, man, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to walk with a pack on my back again or do anything like that. But I thought, no, I've got to get into it and start moving. And anyway, I'm coming good, like I said before. But yeah, I like listening to PJ. He's common sense and
very motivational.
Yeah, PJ Fox. I reckon he's got the cunning of a fox. You know,
he has.
He's pretty switched on guy.
Yeah.
But we've got to get together one of these days, and he wants to have a VB with me, so I'm going to be in that.
Anyway, guys,
don't think you need the juice in you anymore. Come to Australia.
Anyway, guys, that's the book. You heard Wayne having a bit of a sing-song. We're happy. We're enjoying ourselves. Hope you all are too. Yeah. And you all take care. And
do yourself a favour. Grab this little book. It can't be very expensive, but it's something I'm going to be going back on and checking things out. That there's lots of really good hints and tips. I wouldn't be promoting it if it wasn't.
No.
I'd be throwing it away. But it's really good. So anyway, guys, we'll get going now, and hopefully we can get around and do the odd video. We've formed a bit of a group here. It's been really good. So and watching these people, we got a lot of hints and tips about groups and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, we'll go now. The fire's going inside. It's nice and warm. It's cold out here. So anyway, cheers for now. Good to see you.
Take care.